Ian,
Yeah.
we have a. You sound so excited. I love you, Ian. I ever tell you I love you?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I love you too. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You know
But-
when I really loved you? You know when I think we both loved each other the most?
When did we love each other?
I think it helped when we got that free dinner coming back from Game On Expo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, free food just brings the love out.
From United, it was like a random free meal.
We just had a great time. It was a great dinner.
But before we get sidetracked out of that memory, Nintendo has announced the end of the Wii Shop channel. I got to work with them.
Yeah.
So, what's going to happen here? We have a good year and a half almost, though. Before the Wii Shop channel goes down on both the Wii and the Wii U.
It goes out in It goes down in 2019.
January 31st.
And
you can't add funds till after March 27th next year. Then you can't add funds anymore to your accounts. Which is funny because I still have Nintendo. I still have a fucking card to spend. Will that work on the Switch shop when that eventually comes out? I still have the cash.
I don't know.
Or should I go on and buy Bomberman on TurboGrafx 16 on my Wii? I haven't lit up my Wii in like 8 years.
You should do that. But yeah, so I mean, really, it's down in 2019. But if you want to buy stuff, you only have until March 27, 2018 to add funds. And there were really nice games on it, and it really spells kind of the end of an era for. I mean, everyone would expect this to happen with the Wii console, but
we're 12 years in.
It's you know, the next nail, or maybe even the final nail in the coffin for the failed experiment that was the Wii U.
Yeah, I think that's the more surprising part about it. It's like you can't even pretend that the Wii U is going to have any support anymore. If they already shut up, what is it? They had WiiWare on there. Or what did they have? The virtual console was on the Wii U as well.
The virtual console is
on both.
Well, that's closing soon.
Well, that's closing with it as well.
That's closing on the Wii, finally.
Okay.
But yeah, that's actually happening earlier.
Oh, is it? I didn't see that news.
I'm pretty sure, just because my friends were asking, what were some of the best. Yeah, Wii Shop channel shutdown will take more than 200 classic games with it, and that is happening. Oh, that's okay. That's happening in January 2019 as well.
Yeah.
So
the virtual console was also on the Wii U.
Okay.
It was on both.
Right. Different games selection available.
Yeah, that was always the weird part. It was always different games between all 3DS, the Wii, and the Wii U.
Sorry, that's where I was getting tripped up. So yeah, a lot of people are looking into what they want to purchase on there, because there's a lot of games on there that are really cheap comparatively to their extraordinarily expensive counterparts.
And by the way, you can still transfer if you own them on the Wii. You transfer them to the Wii U for $1 for an NES game, or $1.50 per Super Nintendo game. Well, thanks, Nintendo.
Oh.
What a deal! I got to buy a portion of it again. I didn't even know it was that much. $1 or $1.50 per game.
But the ability to get Chrono Trigger or Earthbound or Dracula X Rondo of Blood, for, I mean,
yeah, all those
few bucks.
The TurboGrafx games. That's how people discovered that was a system.
Right.
Back when the Wii came out, like, what the fuck's a TurboGrafx 16? Like not a ton of games, but a chunk of the good Turbo games are on there.
So time's running out, and I strongly urge people who want to play these games or have them easily accessible, who want to, have these on a system, to get them now, because this is, outside of emulation, this is the cheapest way to get some very pricey titles.
Oh, sure. And this, obviously, it's important for a lot of reasons. So this isn't like ode to the virtual console, but this was the first time you had like these games that you either didn't hear of or couldn't get easily or wouldn't want to, and you buy them for a fairly low price. You can discover them, discover new systems. They have Genesis games on there.
Well, it was the first time in my memory, it was the first time you saw a company really making use of monetizing their ROM images, and using them in their own way as presentation.
And putting up past competitors' games.
Yep.
That was kind of surprising when we first saw that in 2000. It was like, whoa, that's
Genesis and TurboGrafx and
they put Master System on there too.
Yeah, I think there was Master.
Can't recall that.
I can't recall.
How about that humdinger of a song? I mean that Wii Shop song.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean it's awesome. fantastic. Go watch Brennan Floss's. That's one of my favorite Brennan Floss video of him doing the weird German Doctor Wii Shop song. And to me, that sort of helped spawn where we are now with retro gaming. That really was the first, like, here's a bunch of old games, dude. Check them out.
Yeah.
To remember, this sold 100 million consoles. So,
Yeah.
so if you can get 5% of those people discovering some of these games, or 2%, that's a ton of people to discover a bunch of old games on there. So, you okay there, Ian?
Yeah.
Any fond memories of a virtual console or the Wii? Did you buy anything on the Wii U shop at all?
Yeah.
Besides, new games you could have bought on there, right?
Yeah, I didn't, but I did buy some of the smaller download games, little shooters and things here and there. I didn't buy any virtual console titles, I don't think, but I remember like one of the very first things I did with my Wii when I got it was download Devil's Crush, because I did not have Devil's Crush yet for my PC Engine.
There you go.
So, yeah, that was a particularly fantastic day.
Yeah, and WiiWare was also not just games; it was apps that were specifically for the Wii U. Is that how WiiWare worked?
WiiWare was kind of like its game shop channel before it had, I think, that because there was DSiWare as well, was like the first time they had that online shop where you could connect and download games to like your DS. So WiiWare was games specific for that Wii.
Yeah, looks like Hudson did a few games. They
Yes.
did Bomberman Blast, Star Soldier R, and Joy Sound.
Konami did some games that were called part of, I believe it was the Rebirth series. They did Contra. They did Castlevania.
So there you go.
Those are the ones people should really get to, because you're probably never going to see those anywhere.
I was going to say,
the Castlevania one is really good.
So this becomes a preservation issue as well.
Yes.
Not for virtual console games that you could get elsewhere, but for games like this, that
Yes.
it might be harder to find in the future, unless it gets put out in some physical collection.
Right. There's games that, only had the release on this platform.
So there you go. Comes back to preservation, and don't throw out that Wii U yet. Man, Wii U's at the swap meet next year are going to be $5. They're going to be as cheap as Wii's, probably.
Cheap as Wheaties?
No, Wheaties. What? No, as Wii's.
Oh, I thought you said cheap as Wheaties. And
No.
I was like, I like that term.
Cheap as Wheaties.
Cheap as Wheaties.
I haven't eaten Wheaties since I was 7. I never liked Wheaties. It's probably the worst thing to eat now if you're a little kid. But all right, so I'll pour out the currency Wii card I got. Someone got me a few years ago. I'll pour it out for the virtual console and the WiiWare and the Wii U eShops and all that stuff.
Tear the corner off.
But by the way, it's great that this is happening when we don't even have a new virtual console on the Switch yet. So
Well, we're probably not going to get one.
you don't think we're gonna get the service though? At
Yeah,
least.
we're going to get the service.
You don't think there's gonna have any add-ons you can buy? They're gonna make it available to
Well,
buy.
they'll have
Come
to.
on. Nintendo's been doing it for 10 years now. Yeah, you're gonna buy Super Mario World for the 17th time. They're gonna make you do it
All right.
on the Switch. Come on, Ian. Who are you kidding here? Capitalism.
Capitalism.